We will be making Ginisang Kalabasa at Pechay. Prepare your ingredients and heat oil on high heat. Put your onion and garlic. Make sure that the garlic does not burn and the onion becomes translucent. Now let's fry our meat. I'm using thinly cut pork belly, somewhat a bacon, but it's not cured. You can use any type of meat you want. You can even use giniling, or what we call, is that shredded meat? Or you can use pork cutlets, chicken, but I am using at least not even 1/4 kilo of meat, just a small amount of meat will do. Fry it until it becomes until it changes its color. Drizzle some Knorr liquid seasoning, at least 4 drops from the container, or I'd say at least a teaspoon of Knorr liquid seasoning, and 1 tablespoon of fish sauce onto the meat, and continue frying up until the sauce reduces and the oil comes out from the meat. Continue to mix. At this point, it's on medium heat. Now let's pour in our sliced tomatoes. They are sliced in cubes. This will give at least a reddish color onto our base. Let's let our tomatoes soften, or until tomato juice comes out. Cover for at least 3 minutes. Okay. Now our tomatoes are soft. Continue mixing. You can add a pinch of salt. A pinch or two would work, and then we can add on our sili spanda or chili. Pepper, ground pepper. Let's say a teaspoon or 2 would do the trick. I'm sorry, I don't do actual measurement. It's all about estimation. Earlier, I boiled my kalabasa for at least 5 minutes. I'd like my squash to be really soft, and I don't like it to be soaked in oil. So I preferred to boil it first and add it once my meat and my tomatoes are cooked. So there, continue mixing. And then the squash will be incorporated on the seasoning added to our meat. And this time I added a pinch of salt. And let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, if you notice it's drying up, then add a bowl of water. I used a little bowl, or I'd say not even a cup of water, just ample to have a small amount of water in the mixture for it not to totally dry up. It also depends if you'd like a soupy kind of kalabasa, then go ahead, you can add more water, but then you have to adjust your ingredients. So add more salt, add more patis if you have to, just according to your taste. For me, I like it not a lot of water in the mixture, not so dry. Pork and squash. So let that sit again for about 3 to 4 minutes. So at this time, your squash should be really soft. That's the way I like it. Check the squash. If it's already soft enough, then add our pechay and cover it up for at least another 3 minutes. Just enough for our pechay to soften. Make sure to taste if seasoning is enough or if we need to add more salt, or if you have to add more water. Just have a taste. For me, it's all good, so I'll just let that sit for about 3 minutes and it's good for serving. If you'd like to have it more spiciness, extra tasty or tangy taste, we can add a gochujang red paste. Just added 1 tablespoon of it for an extra kick, extra color. Yeah, and I really love to add that paste in my vegetables. That's optional. If you don't have it, then right after 3 minutes, you can actually just serve it right away. It's ready to eat. Okay, and we're done.